Hello and welcome, my Sagittarius Collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross-watchers. Welcome to your Timeless True Love Timeline reading. I am your reader, Angelo, Lyons, Mal for short. They are my initials. I am a professional witch, a professional intuitive, the president of Drawing the Circle Productions since 1998, author of 2 books with a 3rd one on the way. The first one is called Spell Ingredients, second one is called Words of Grace. Words of Grace does have a Kindle version available, as will Spell Ingredients. That one is in progress, and the 3rd one is definitely coming along. You can find the original versions of Spell Ingredients and Words of Grace on my website, drawingthecircle.com, as well as on patreon.com/drawingthecircle in our digital shop. We don't just have the ebooks there, we have audios and videos, which also have free previews that anybody can check out. The majority of my subscribers do get those ebooks, audios, and videos depending upon their level of subscription, but all of them get 3 benefits in common. Number 1, a daily check-in. I send them an unlisted YouTube live stream like pretty much every single morning, chatting about the day's astrological weather, always ending with some sort of spiritual practice to send us on our way, and it's the wisest way for me to start the day considering my schedule. They also get all the extended readings, the part 2s to the part 1s. All of the extended readings that I do are timeless and relationship-oriented, like the Path of True Love with extendeds, and there are a lot of them. They also get a significant discount when they book me for a private session. We'll talk about that at the end of the video, but overall it is the coolest thing I have ever done. I highly recommend being a creator on Patreon, so click the link, check it out, and come play out on Patreon with the Archangel of Lyons, Angelo of Lyons. But you can just call me Mal. Hi, my Cedric Crabby asses. I hope you are all well. Let's get down to business. We'll do some explanation for the new Sagittarians and cross-watchers. Feel free to jump ahead if you've heard it all before. Welcome to my channel if you are new. This is a simple timeline, past, present, future, looking at your relationships on the path of true love, your hero's journey, right? Your healing journey, your ascension path, your spiritual awakening, whatever you want to call it. Through all sorts of different kinds of relationships. They're not always romantic, but to me, I find that it doesn't matter whether these are romantically oriented or not. I know that's what everybody wants, but the truth is the relationships in our lives currently hold all the lessons, all the codes, all that we need to learn in order to become more truly loving. The truth of the third eye and the love of the heart chakra, chosen over and over again with the willpower in the throat chakra. So we're going to do this with 8 cards. We're going to get 3 Daughters of the Moon Tarot, past, present, and future, face down for the internal feminine energy, the world behind your eyes that maybe you share with others, maybe you don't. We will then do the same for the lower 3 chakras, the solar plexus, the sacrum, and the root, the masculine yang dynamic, looking at yourself from the outside, maybe you from the outside, inside, looking out at people, places, and things in which you are in relationships. Again, those will be face down, then we will flip them past, present, and future. That will take care of the chakras. We will then get a whisper from the Whispers of Love Oracle by Angelo Hartfield. Consecrated this deck to the higher selves of all involved, so not just the Sagittarians and the cross-watchers, but really anyone who may be involved, family, friend, lover, whoever, whatever. And there are romance cards in this deck, and we will end with a Matt Kahn healing mantra, because the little mantra goes a long way if you work it. All of my clients get at least 1 mantra, and I ask them to check in with me, you know, a couple of days later to let me know how they're going, and I always try and ask them, remember to ask them, so how's the mantra going? And they're like, oh, I didn't do it. It's like, well, this is the one thing that you can actually integrate, and it is element of air, right? You know, the thought, mantra, voice work, breath work, all that kind of stuff. So that is something that you can do for yourself to navigate this wisely and well, whether it's family, friends, lover, coworker, boss, governmental official, whatever. As we all heal a little bit on the path of true love, we all move forward because of quantum unity, true love, blah, blah, blah. So there's the explanation. Let's get into the divination, both feet on the floor if you can. Focus on your breath if you will, and I promise I will do my best to help anybody navigate the golden true love timeline for a happier, healthier, wealthier, wiser world, for the anchoring of true love, the true love that conquers all, the true love that heals all wounds, the true love that breaks all curses, ancestral, societal, past life, and otherwise. So let's get into it, shall we? Whoops, come here, you. Oh, let's see if you pop up again. Please take a nice deep breath. That was a good card. That bodes well. Still point. My beloved goddess's override. place for everything, and everything in its place. Put all where it belongs in time and space, for the well-being of all, and with harm to none. As we will it, so let it be done. My beloved goddesses, 3 cards in clarity, please. Past, present, future for the Sagittarians and the Crosswatchers. Where have they been in the Golden True Love timeline? Where are they now in the Golden True Love timeline, the path to true love? And where are they headed if they just do their best to make the wisest, most loving, most empowering choices and decisions for this timeless true love timeline read? Okay, 3 more face down, then we'll flip them over past, present, and future. Mythic Tarot, here we go. Please take a nice deep breath. Oh, that rhymed. My beloved gods override. A place for everything, and everything in its place. Here. But all where it belongs, in time and space, for the well-being of all and with harm to none, as we will it, so let it be done. My beloved gods, 3 cards, face down in clarity for the Sagittarians and their Crosswatchers. Where have they been in the physical world? Lower 3 chakras in the true love timeline. Where are they now? Point of power is always in the present moment anyway. And where are they headed if they just do their best to make the wisest, most loving, most empowering choices and decisions for this Golden True Love timeline read? Let's see. Well, that's promising. Oh, wow. Okay, so a very emotional start in the past here. Let's start on the inside. 10 of Cups, Ainana's House of Heaven in the Daughters of the Moon Tarot. This is my true love card usually, so that feels very good, but definitely heart chakra. So there was a moment of unconditional true love somewhere in here that came as a result of a 9 of Cups on the outer. Loving that. Now, 9 of Cups, I know everybody says is the wish fulfillment card. Maybe that is true. I mean, that would certainly make someone's heart go into the 10 of Cups. So 9 on the outer, 10 on the inner, but I will say, like, 9 of Cups for me personally, and take this, you know, as you feel it, is about self-love. It's like, no, I'm good, right? And just on a personal note, like, my friends are like, so when are you going to meet somebody? I'm like, I just moved up here to Saratoga Springs from Holbrook, Long Island. It's like, I'm not in any rush. I'm very, very happy. I've got gardening. I've got a new kitten. I'm close with my family. It's like things are going well. So I can relate to that, even though I have no planets in Sagittarius. I do have it in 5th house, which is what makes me so much fun. Let's see where you are now. Well, major arcana, inner and outer. You've got the Dreamer, which in the Daughters of the Moon is the Fool card. A maiden tracing patterns into the river as it goes around the bend, right? Sending it off into the future to manifest. Now, when it is a major arcana card in a simple chakra read like this, it usually covers that entire zone. So, coming from the 10 of Cups into the Dreamer, that does make sense because 10 is the completion of a cycle. But this is really bringing this love that you have felt into this new beginning, although it starts officially with the Magician. However, on the outer, you've got Hecate, the moon, lower 3 chakras. So those 3 chakras together are definitely going to be speaking to you viscerally, right? Like when you go into a place and you're like, I don't know, I don't feel comfortable here. Pay attention to that. That's your root chakra not matching with the vibe of the place. That's flight, right? But if it's like, no, this feels good. Well, maybe not fight, but, you know, ground, right? So you're there. Second chakra will automatically tell you one-on-one relationships if something is in alignment. It grunts, it goes, Solar plexus will tell you if you are violating your honor code, your self-esteem, right? Going against your own empowerment. So, you know, there's this new beginning on the inside with the Dreamer, the Fool, call it what you will, but things may not be intellectually clear where you are right now. So really, I would say pay attention to all of your chakras, right? Creative intuition is heart, third eye ground. Survival intuition is sacrum, solar plexus, root. I said those out of order, which feels very much like the moon. So if it's not making sense, that's okay. Very emotional though, but viscerally so, like visceral bodily intuition. Like I'm a Virgo, 4 planet, 2nd house. So I really pay attention to that. If something feels off, it's off, but if something feels right, I at least take a step forward, because things can be cloudy with the chance of mystic meatballs, right? With Hecate, crone I mean, she really is a titan. She's the goddess of witchcraft. And aren't you just headed towards the Two of Cups, the whirlpool? So imagine this whirlpool, right? And you drop a cup at opposite ends. Eventually the two must meet, right? The centrifugal force, I think that is. And with the Page of Pentacles as an opportunity that comes to you. Now, the Page of Pentacles, pages I don't assign zodiacal signs to. It just doesn't feel right for me. Again, visceral intuition. But it will say an opportunity is coming to you in the physical world. The Ace of Pentacles, like all of the pages, are holding an ace of their own particular element. So my guides have said to me for decades now, that the Ace of Pentacles, no matter where it shows up, is like a healthy acorn. You can plant it in the ground, right, and help it grow. It will create billions of acorns over its lifetime, or you can crack it under your heel, feed it to a squirrel, you know, your choice. But this is feeling very much like a romantic read. Not that the Two of Cups automatically means romance, but 1, 2, 3 water cards out of 6, and then the moon, which is definitely ruled by Cancer. We are really looking at an aquatic, emotional thing, and for a fire sign, depending on your other planets, that could be tricky. The chakras are on the table. Let's ask the higher selves what the whisper of love is to help you navigate this wisely and well. Please take a nice deep breath. Still. Beloved higher selves, override. I love you too. A place for everything. Oh, this feels good. And everything in its place. Put all where it belongs in time and space. For the well-being of all and with harm to none, as we will it. So let it be done. Beloved higher selves of all involved. 5th dimension and above, 8th chakra and above, what is the whisper of love? The piece of information, inspiration, and insight needed by the Sagittarius Collective and their cross-watchers to navigate the golden true love timeline of this lifetime for this timeless true love timeline read. Demonstrate love. There you go, Sagittarius. Putting it into action. Find out what is important to the people you love and act on it. And honestly, that would say that that Page of Pentacles is an offering of some kind. So, do you know what is important to the people that you love? Romantic, familiar, really doesn't matter. Because we're all one, unity consciousness. I know I roll my eyes at that because a lot of people don't believe it, because if we go with the 5 senses alone, there's no way we will believe it. But as we turn within, as we navigate intuitively, we find that every choice and every decision we make is either fear or love, lead or gold, toxic or healthy, right? So, do you know what is important to the people that you love, and can you demonstrate that by acting on that in some way, shape, or form? Last card down. We almost said the Mythic Tarot, the Matt Kahn healing mantra. Now remember, these mantras work if you work them. I know all the mantras by heart, but I don't know every word written in the bookie book, so I'm going to read you whatever card it is. Please take a nice deep breath. I'm the president, I get to do that. Still point. Ascended Masters override. I call upon our beloved Ascended Masters, please. 1 card in clarity for the Sagittarius Collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and a cross-watcher, the most perfect and precise healing mantra to assist them in navigating the golden true love timeline of this lifetime, with 10 of Cups on the inner and 9 of Cups on the outer. You really can't beat that for a starting point. The Fool, Dreamer on the inner with Hecate, the Moon on the outer, our only major arcana card here, with the 2 of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles awaiting for them if they make the wisest, most loving, most powering choices and decisions for this timeless true love timeline read. Inviting Ecstasy, my favorite card. Oh, you're gonna love this. I am worthy of all the pleasure my heart desires. I love this mantra. It really is a personal favorite, so I'm gonna read you this one. It's great fun, because it talks about green lights for destiny, right? And who doesn't want that? I do. I'm working it. That's why I pray and I meditate. You know, I live alone, 3 cats, work from home, really working my spiritual stuff to the best of my ability. So, inviting Ecstasy, I am worthy of all the pleasure my heart desires. Now, I've had clients say to me, well, I didn't feel it right away. I'm like, well, it's a mantra, right? You have to repeat it, allow yourself little by little to feel that. When ecstasy is invited, you feel aligned and ready to receive all the miraculous and joyful gifts of experience the universe is ready to provide you. So is the universe ready to provide you that? I would say it may not look that way with that moon card in the present moment, but for you to take that leap of faith with the dreamer fool right now would be a good idea. Ecstasy acts as a cosmic green light that grants your destiny permission to enter. So a lot of us are waiting for our destiny to enter before we feel the ecstasy. We're really the other way around, if you want a law of attraction that for yourself. Where did I leave off? In many situations, pain can be healed and released once a healthy relationship with pleasure is established. Now, how many of us have a healthy relationship with pleasure? We were taught for thousands of years, and Lord knows how many lifetimes, to bypass the unpleasant by working on ecstasy, where really we can have a healthy relationship with ecstasy without using it as a way of spiritually bypassing uncomfortable emotions. This mantra is ideal for increasing self-worth. Everyone's working on that. Elevating levels of excitement, and sometimes we get excited and then the ego's like, no, don't get too excited. You may not get everything you want, right? Feel it anyway. It's worth it. It really shifts the immune system. And allowing bigger dreams. And come on, I know a lot of people are struggling with the dreams that they have, the idea of a bigger one, right? But there's something about demonstrating love. Now, one of the ways I do it silently is I go food shopping. This is just one of many ways. And I just silently bless people. May be blessed. May be blessed. May be blessed. And I'll walk around looking them in the face. May you be blessed, right? That's annoying. But I will do it silently. And that blessing moves through me, right? So it goes through all my chakras and my nervous system and out into the world. And then what? Must return multiplied. So, we're going to do a blessimation. It's a combination of a blessing and summation. The energy is already here. I already said the prayer before I hit the record button. So the words float on top of the energy, the blessing, as we do the summation. Ready? One last time, at least for this reading. I'm sure you'll try it again. Please take a nice deep breath. This is a fun read. Still point. My beloved pantheons override. Oh, I call upon the collective pantheons of the divine on behalf of the Sagittarius collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and their cross-watchers who are watching this video and drawn to this reading. May they be blessed with all that they need for the true love that conquers all, that heals all wounds, that breaks all curses, because they are coming from a very aquatic, emotional place. 10 of Cups on the inner, 9 of Cups on the outer. Something went down there that felt really, really good, so maybe they've already been inviting in their ecstasy. However, they are at the beginning of a new cycle here. On the inner, it does take a leap of faith to pull that off, especially when you can't know exactly what's going to happen with the moon. But with that creative intuition in alignment and survival intuition in alignment, their success is guaranteed to the extent they are willing to invite in ecstasy, particularly with the 2 of Cups, who always has a choice. So not just heart chakra, but throat there. Are they going to choose this or not, to accept or repel, particularly as they either give or receive a Page of Pentacles opportunity here, so that they can demonstrate love, finding out what is important to the people they love and acting on it as they invite ecstasy, because we are all worthy of all the pleasure our hearts desires, for that true love that conquers all, for that true love that heals all wounds, for that true love that breaks all curses, past life, reincarnational, societal, ancestral, and otherwise, for a happier, healthier, wealthier, wiser life, in a happier, healthier, wealthier, wiser way, for a happier, healthier, wealthier, wiser world in the golden true love timeline, for the well-being of all, and with harm to none. As we will it, so let it be done. So motivating. So it is. It was good with the tingles. Feeling the tingles. You feeling the tingles? I hope you are. And if you found this reading helpful, a little clue, a little tip, a little hint, not a hit, a hint, the subscription if you want more of me here, and certainly the thumbs up does tell the algorithm. I knew a guy named Al once, that this is a video for other people to check out if you want. And if you want the deeper dive, come Patreon on Patreon. So much cool stuff going on over there. That really, the digital shop alone is so very worth it, although everything that's in the digital shop and on Patreon is also on my website, drawingthecircle.com, but you know, depending on your level of subscription, you get some of that stuff automatically. All of my subscribers do get the daily check-ins, the extended readings, and the significant discount we will talk about in a minute if you're interested, but I highly recommend it for my creative friends out there. Being a creator on Patreon has been very, very liberating and a wonderful way for me to put out my work into the world, so I highly recommend it. So click the link, go look at the menu. We've got a really nice menu, and come Patreon on Patreon with the Archangel of Lyons, Mark Angelo Lyons, but you can still just call me Mal. It's less to remember. And if you want to book me for a private session, I am taking clients here at my house now. I have a lovely office downstairs. I need to get to know the people before they come in. Like, are you allergic to cats? I have 3 black cats, all boys, and it seems that they just shed year-round. It's not even seasonal anymore. I'm also available at the Magic Moon in Saratoga Springs. You can contact them directly. They will tell you what I have available. You book it, they tell me you book it, I come in and I read you. The majority of the work that I am doing right now, however, is on a Zoom call. So once the client is booked, maybe 5 minutes before we start, I send them a Zoom link. They come into my Zoom platform. We record the whole thing so they don't have to record, they don't have to memorize, right? They don't have to take notes. At the end of it, I send them a link so they can download it. They tell me they downloaded it, and then I delete it so no one else has it but them. And most of that is explained in a video that I did last year before I knew I was moving to Saratoga as quickly as I did. And it is called Booking Private Sessions with Mal. I have the new one scheduled, it's just things are still falling into place, and that will be called Booking Mal. But the most important thing that I say in that video, and I will say it again for the new one for sure, because it is the hill I will die on, I've never turned anybody away because of lack of finances. Where there's a will, there's a way. If they can't pay me the whole thing, but they can, like, you know, give me a donation, that's fine. Even if we agree that they pay it forward to someone else down the line, I always make it work, because where there's a witch, there's a way, and I'm a witch, so there's a way. So it's a fun video, and I will keep it up even after the new one is made, because it makes my mom laugh, and as president of the company, guess who gets to make that choice? I do. Yeah, it's a loving, empowered, wise decision, I think. So thank you so much for watching. I have to say, I'm really glad the Inviting Ecstasy card came in for a True Love Timeline read, because that's what true love feels when fully embodied. It feels like ecstasy, it feels like bliss, not just that all is well, but all is wonderful. So imagine what happens when you allow that in, right? When you invite it in and it goes into the Earth's electromagnetic field, shifting Gaia and everyone on it to a more golden true love timeline, right? Isn't that worth it? I think so. So hang in there. This is a wonderful reading. Wishing you all the very, very best and the very, very blessed. And remember, I love you. Hang in there. Heal, hail, farewell, and blessed, blessed be.